All right. So this time around, I should have the audio sounding more like it should. I don't understand why it was so loud because to me, it sounded completely normal, but when I went back in the video, the just regular audio was insane. So yeah, I that'll be fixed this time around. Let me lower my desk here. And we're going into a Showdown SnD, which I don't think I've done a breakdown on yet. I'm kind of interested to see how pro teams play it, but it's a very gambly map. It's just not a good S&D map. It's too open, and there's too many like chokes for all the entries into like the more important parts of the map, I guess, like where the bomb sites are, for instance. Like top hall is a choke, both sides of kitchen are a choke, and then middle is very open, and the other team can kind of watch middle very easily. It's kind of very easy to play for guys playing tops. It becomes very gambly. There's too many positions to watch fully with 4 players, but like the when someone does like hard counter you, it's pretty apparent.
Gush, gush.
They're just very gambly. Not a good S&D map.
Yeah, that's actually good.
How does he not show up in any
So yeah, it
homework? Like
looks quieter than my
Leave me
voice
alone.
now, at least.
0-0, 100 Thieves. For those of you who missed it, 100-point club Optic on map 1. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, getting 100-point clubs on protocol and that big deal.
All right.
So you see someone prone behind this couch. This couch is actually insane. Like, because no one that's gonna OE from the other side is probably even gonna check this, and it covers you from nades. Nobody really expects you to be here when you're hard challenging angles. But there's no way that you're gonna leave kitchen open. So I feel like if a team's kind of start pushing up, clearing the hedge area, and they aren't seeing anyone challenge, then they're gonna be like, huh, and they're gonna like be ready for this for sure. So
Envoy scooshing around.
kind of a
on the
day one strat.
couch. Hydra pop.
Optic actually end up just running through A here. And that's kind of what I thought. Round 1, no trophies. How do you even challenge A-bomb? Like, these gunfights aren't really that great for the hedge side of things. There's no way to kind of get a decisive advantage.
Was off with a nade to start things with that.
And yeah, they're just actually going to bang bottom. So a route for offense here that's pretty common is to just knife up middle and get weights. Optic just kind of bang through A, just assume that no one's even going to play for it at all, kind of. And then just like cut it off like that and then play for bed.
Might have been a stick. Oh, okay.
Envoy's going to end up standing up and killing him, knowing that all the Optic players are accounted for, I guess.
Hey, this is back and forth. Check
So
on
now
my
you have a 2v2. The Optic players are out of position. You have bomb carried A.
gravel pit.
Envoy's going to push up into a position where it's not going to be easy for him to get to bomb him if he needs to. But I guess he's just playing kind of, his teammate's not with him, his teammate's not even on the way to him. So he's kind of just playing for a pick or waiting for his teammate to get a pick and going from there.
Shout out the Wu-Tang Clan.
I have Wu-Tang socks in my backpack right now.
No way.
I swear to God, that's insane.
Gonna end up spotting Dashy.
Envoy and
Not
Strike.
gonna be able to get that kill.
Dashy and
They're
Kick.
gonna end up getting together. They're understanding, hey, Dashy's playing for A. The other guy's probably gonna come and try and help at A since he caught Dashy off guard.
And they look at this.
And that's another thing. It's kind of instinctual. Like if my teammate says he's going to do something, and he's on the way there, and then I hear him getting shot at, and I don't hear a comm like first or anything, then I know my teammate probably got caught out, and so you instinctually just kind of turn and to go and try and trade it because you don't expect him to stay up. But in this case, I don't know if they knew that, or who's up. Kenny knew that Dashy was kind of in the middle of the open when he started getting shot at, but yeah, just instinctually in that
Really
situation,
solid.
I would
This is
immediately run over.
Teams, 2 duos that know.
And they're just gonna bang out together, both
Has the
teams.
jackal as well. Oh, good read by Ken. He
Kind of just too many angles to worry about, so just being on top of each other is pause. But like body stacking is pretty good.
Oh, I was gonna
Especially in
say,
higher
you can
TTK
feel it, but
games
yeah, you
like
gotta
this.
stick with the teammate. You're
They've
rapid to
split,
respawn.
yeah,
Yeah,
they've
you're gonna be
split,
playing
they've
for the
split.
retake.
This is gonna be tough as well to retake this site with the 2 AR.
So they
players.
flip the map and they
Not
know it.
ideal. Yeah, not ideal. Wait, Bruce is getting quick. I love this. Dude, he's holding it. He's holding it. Oh my god.
And he's gonna get info on the second. So you know that one ran out stairs and the other one was the immediate chase, Scrappy. You kind of have an idea here. Kenny might hit the back and try and watch it, but it's such a committal lane to try and play through that I don't think I don't know if he will.
Send it.
Might jump piano. Nope, Envoy's just gonna throw his life away.
Oh, slam. Oh, nice play out of Scrap.
Scrap's just gonna reflank and get behind. What did he just... What allowed this?
Send it. Slam.
Scrap's gonna drop down. He's probably gonna see him go weights. He's even gonna shoot at him, but then he's gonna slip behind. And he's just gonna run up steps. Here's the thing, even with Deddy in this game, you can fucking hear this. You don't need sound, you don't need nothing special. You can just hear him right here, right? But I'm not sure if Kenny is even aware that he could possibly be here.
Oh, nice
or maybe just, like, everyone's just talking in the mic and he can't hear
Play out of
footsteps.
Scrap.
He's gonna end up slipping. They're expecting him to be in the back. And they're gonna try and collapse on this. They have plenty of time. In their heads, they're thinking, like, we just gotta play for this kill and we're good. Scrappy knows that if he goes in the room, once they don't see Scrap immediately chow in the back, because he knows both players are going to be playing for him, once they don't see him there, they're going to assume that he's playing in the bomb site. So he plays for the guy, like, coming to this angle of sight. He ends up soundhorning Dashy, I believe.
Same timing. Saw him.
Dashy doesn't see him, and he spots last here. He should just get out the way, but he might swing too wide to check.
Huge.
Nope.
Oh, the frag.
And he stuns his immediate push. He actually slides in behind this. I guess before Kenny can even get a position. No, you don't expect this, number one, if you're Kenny. Like, you definitely don't expect someone to just slide in directly behind their frag with 15 left in this position. So hopping might be your best play if you're Ken. But we'll see.
Kenny holds.
Yeah, Kenny just wins it anyway because he just catches him on crossing in. The nade smoke is, like, ridiculous. These guys are probably playing on low settings so they could see through the smoke a little better. It's not an advantage to have high particle quality. But yeah, I mean, Scott kind of trolled, but I think his idea was that he just chows behind everything and prevents Kenny from being able to make any sort of like other play on the map. So if he slid in and Kenny was hitting a route, which he didn't really have time for, to be honest, but if that was the case, then he automatically knows, like, oh shit, he's hitting a route, and he probably just wins the round by default. If he hops, he's in a position where he can pretty easily check. Kenny can't play for him up until the last second, and like, try and take advantage of the fact that Scrap has to check bomb a little bit earlier than a little bit before it becomes mathematically impossible to defuse. I don't know. I don't hate the play from Scrap. I know it looks ridiculous, but I don't hate it.
I really thought Scrap had that. Scrap legit had the perfect play.
You just can't see through his
And
nade
then
smoke.
just
Like,
got shredded by an AR. Disgusting.
Do we just see this from Kenny's point of view?
Yeah, we do. Dude, Ken held the door the whole time. He saw the nade and everything.
yeah, and Scrap slides underneath. He doesn't pop up in the heady. Instead, he pops up in the open. So if Kenny was a little bit to the left and Scrap popped up behind bomb, I feel like this gunfight goes completely different. The reason Scrap probably slid in like this low-key is because he thought that this nade would get Kenny to play a wider angle. He assumed that Kenny wouldn't just play the same angle and he would go wide behind the table or something. And in that case, I think Scrap wins.
Oh, yeah, Ken is God. SnD kid through and through, by the way. Back in Ghost, absolutely nutty in the game mode. Long before he ever got his, like, official pro career start. He's an SnD kid back in the day.
That was pretty.
Yeah, Ken built different.
Yeah, Scrappy might give you, like, he's just running around the map and shooting his gun vibes, but he actually makes some
Of Kaysan
really, like,
Exactly
in
what Optic
stupid,
did. I feel like
intelligent
that was
plays.
the theme of last year.
There's revenge. Never mind.
We do not need snipers. We do not need snipers and S&D in this game. Please no. Chassis's gonna get his get back. We love it. Hydra's gonna try and slide in and trade, and he's gonna get caught. And so Scrap should be traded here. Yeah, he doesn't even get one. Envoy's barely too late.
1v2.
Someone had info that Envoy was here. I don't know if Envoy got a kill this round. He's not on a streak. They're both really assuming that he's gonna be here.
mistake. Envoy is clutch.
And it makes sense because, like, if you're killing number 3 and nobody else is shooting you from, like, the chair side of the map or from piano, okay, like, he would have already been there for sure based on how things have been going for the last, 5-10 seconds. So he has to be hitting her out, and it's Envoy. He's probably hitting her out. What? Player just disappeared on... Okay. I thought someone DC'd.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
dude, the
so
Windex
tough.
is OP in this game, bro. Sometimes I do it too.
You don't know where you are.
I
Gosh,
literally
mate.
can't see it.
Dude, the most frustrating setup.
Also, yeah, look at this. There's no way. He's got nothing to
He's got to hit the ledge up here, and I think he can win it.
throw at them. He's going to hit that corner.
Okay.
Oh. Here come the boys.
I don't know what he's done.
Yeah, tough, man. Real tough. Optic. Back to back. Woo-hoo-hoo. And also, the snipe. Again, are we going to GA that? Like, did it amount to a whole lot? Hell no. Was it nice?
Got the sniper,
Yeah.
lost around. Great job. You had the first pick. Now you get a sniper after that, you know?
Yeah, and he's running around with a pistol, and yeah, the trigger finger is going absolutely crazy.
I mean, in fairness, Shotzi also did just gun somebody, so, like, that does change things just a little bit. That was ridiculous.
Where's Merca
Oh, yeah,
Maven,
that
by the way?
was World stars. Back-to-back world stars in each round.
Where are kings?
God, I wonder, Ken probably, like, snapped his head back when he got
Not to say
sniped,
that
too.
Miles and Chance are bad. I like them.
Bruh. Just
Gonna see Envoy cross. This is very standard. He's even nading this. Like I said, this pull out your knife, just fucking run it at shit is very common. Optic kind of stacked towards piano. Is there a top on top? No, I think this is a couch versus top gunfight. Not very good. Is Scrap in this? No, he's just hard challenging it. There's a spot where you can kind of prone behind the couch and just watch top, and it's actually pretty insane. But in this case, nothing crazy.
the deep sigh.
Nobody's
for
going to end
blood.
up getting that kill, which is what
Great
you would
age as well.
expect.
Eyes as
Completely
well.
prepared for that push.
And number 7. Is that Ken?
Yeah, big eyes on that play as well. There you go. Send Pred in a clean house.
So Shotzi cross it. I think Scrap gets info here, or whoever this
That
is.
kitchen is spotless right now. Good stuff.
Oh, domination.
Oh, he's gonna end up getting a kill. Ghosty. This is Ghosty. So he kills Dashy mid because you definitely don't expect Buddy to be here. Oh, Ghosty's up top. So Ghosty just knew that he was underneath. Maybe Ghosty was prone top watching low couch and he just couldn't quite kill him. He ends up shooting his teammate in the back. Ghosty stands up. Dashy was busy trying to shoot the same guy that Kenny just killed. So, just like the way things went down, Ghosty just got a freebie on Dashy.
This round, Ghosty for a 1v4.
He's gone and made a decent run of this. Whoa, run straight into a problem.
I hate on this map how I can't tell if players are high or low. I wish there was an arrow.
3-0. We weren't wrong.
It's a
3-1. How
two-story
these
map.
rounds have gone?
Just give me an
Yeah,
arrow.
I mean, this is
Arrow
devastating.
for
Credit
second
to Prez for this
story.
one as well. He picks
No
up
arrow
3
for
kills in
ground
this
floor.
round, and, I mean, that is just all gas, no
You'd
brakes.
also do it on
Get a little
protocol
bit
where you could
inside
have
the first
up,
guy with, like, nades clearly prepared
like
for
an
that
up
type of
arrow, a
push.
regular
Prez
arrow, and a
there
down
in the
arrow.
Gym, working out, getting ready for the gunfights, and get a little pump in before you get to 3.
Always been one of Pred's strong suits, is, getting given great information by his teammates and taking
The maps are so bad this year that I feel like we need a fucking 3D, a 3-dimensional map for all the verticality.
But with the man himself. Oh yeah, boys, we're going sneaky. We closing this door. I kind of love.
Okay, I hate everything about what I'm seeing right now. What are we doing?
Oh, bro.
Didn't see it. It's his. Nothing's awkward. You're fine.
Because he's doing little burnouts. He's taking the route.
Oh, okay.
He's taking the route.
In the meantime, his teammates are dying.
Oh, so there's a little hole. I never knew this existed. So what does it do? You just drop down in the office or something?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna figure out what's going on here. But he's taking the. He's gonna drop down on the inside of the bomb site.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And buddies just said, "Oh, you want to play that game, do you?" He's so ready for that shit. Probably thought it was just coming through top hall or something. And then all of a sudden an RC fell from the fucking heavens. Yeah, so Hydra getting through here should never happen. It's completely ridiculous that it
I
did.
don't know if you got any damage out.
He's looking for the guy that called in the car. So when he doesn't see anything back spawn here, there's no way you call in car from hedges. There's no way you called in car from top. You have to be in showers, like somewhere around here. My teammates are holding front showers, so either I got bad timing and you win A, or you have to be hitting underground. And you can play for both if you're in 100 Thieves position. You could just tell your teammates like, hey, don't see him. If you don't see him front, not. I mean, you wouldn't say all this. You just say they could be hitting your bottom, basically.
Oh, that, but it's intel is intel. You know, we'll take that information. They're never going to guess 2 players down low.
And keep in mind the position.
They very well might guess that.
From Hydra in the depths of spawn, so he was playing to maybe figure out where the guy called the car in from.
And Ghosty is looking directly at it. Ghosty's looking directly at it. So either he heard him, which is possible, but I'm not sure. I think it's more likely that he's playing for it.
Is it time?
It's time.
Yep. You're not catching that. Shotzi getting out right there is absurd. Or get this kid a piss test. How's his... Dude, his left thumb might be the fastest in the West. And you're just gonna what? What are you gonna do here? I mean, to be fair, like, you don't want to watch both the piano zip and the P2 zip at the same time because that's just too many resources invested to that. But also, rotating all the way back through bottom is a huge investment as well. You know the last guy is bottom, though, so what am I talking about? You just watch all the zip lines and this round is over. They already have a guy set up. Shotzi might as well jump off the map. Scrap's ready.
Dodge somehow not walking away with that one, but again...
He's trying to knife. We needed a 2-shot knife for CDL. I'm not even saying that ironically. This right here is such an OP play.
I'm gonna stab you.
And it takes no skill to pull off.
This is hilarious.
Well, dude, here's one thing, right? That play, calling the RCXD and setting it.
It's like in certain situations, having a knife here is so OP because you can't even slide in because you just fall off the map. You have to bot walk in, so there's no counter to this. A knife just beats every gun in the game that isn't one shot in this situation.
If you've got pred in position down here, immediately able to pick up any of the tags you get, that would be huge. You could time that play so perfectly.
I also wonder.
So Shotzi's very close to his car, yeah? Or no, he already earned his car. So they know Shotzi's on streaks. He just called in his car. Destroyed it that round. Shotzi's just basically playing for them to hit bottom and try and trade him out to get him off of streaks. But, yeah, 100 Thieves aren't going to do it.
I wonder how many teams in league that actually works against.
Like, that is way too sketchy of a play.
The secret route with the car.
I presume, and this is based on nothing, that you can hear it really clearly through the roof.
Oh, I'm not.
You can hear it really clearly no matter what.
But I just mean, look.
You wouldn't notice through the roof.
I think die to it is all I'm saying. All right. I'm not saying it's a good look.
3-1.
I'm just saying.
No, but I do believe that hitting that route with the RCXD and having a teammate in position to pick up on the damage dealt immediately from the zip could be a really huge strat. So we'll see how that plays out in the future.
So this is a more standard. Like when I play SnD, this is what we do. But this is kind of a more mid-round thing when you have trophies. You already see, I think, a trophy being thrown right here onto A-bomb. Typically, you can play the right. I normally play the right, but I've been thinking about it, and I think it is just better to do what Optic, I think, is about to do, which is just stack the left and just bang.
But until then, let's...
Now, they do have a guy go right, but Hydra's already prepared for this. He's expecting them, I believe, to just stack the right. Or, well, Optic's left, Hydra's right. But then the slide out here, Hydra's going to get caught out. I don't think he gets one before he goes down.
Straight into the kitchen.
Okay. Who the fuck is number 7?
Where the shit hit the fan.
Kenny? What? Okay, so Kenny slides across. Hydra accidentally countered that perfect. Kenny slides across and he prones here, which is exactly what I do. You prone here and you get the close. But Hydra slides across. The table is cover while you're sliding. When you stand up is the timing when Kenny can shoot you. So basically, Kenny has to kill you on the cross and just in that period while you're standing, if that period even exists. If you just slide to this table, hold down your prone button, and you never even go standing, then Kenny's spot looks like what you just saw. It's actually useless. I never thought of that. I'm not sure if that was like intentional out of Hydra. I think he just didn't expect anyone to be left, but he just saw him out of the corner of his eye. That, you know, he saw Kenny before anyone else, most likely. Although that might not be true, but just prone's behind.
Real quick.
Fucking number 3 is just cutting the entire map, basically. So you have the entire map cut in half. They could be hitting our top. You could generally, you can hear if they hit catwalk if you have a side control. So typically that's ruled out of the equation. They can only really make a quick flank through bottom, which is unlikely.
And what do you know?
It's unlikely to make a quick flank through bottom on defense.
It's Bruce in 1v4.
That was interesting.
Especially in the mid rounds where
It seemed like
A-bangs
there were
are
too many stuns and nades. Maybe the trophy
pretty good.
collects them on the left side, but yeah, Hydra just full sends it. And I guess maybe they're not expecting someone to hit that outer lane that fast, because if Hydra's playing like that, it got like Dashy on the outside of the lane. Probably just zaps him, but counter-strat
So I'm just going to hold the outer here.
coming through.
I love that.
Thieves, nice little punch in this round.
Oh yeah, that's perfect coverage. Sniper at the
And
round
a sniper.
as well there. It looks like Scrap. He's going to get that final kill.
Oh.
So we are, folks, treated to our first.
Maybe that's why all the
BO6
players are
with a
so
kill.
Is
like,
Dashy gonna chow that?
timid about
No.
chowing
Also,
the
LR, I'm telling you, it's
the
so much
outer
better.
part of kitchen. I haven't seen
And
a
the
lot
fast
of it,
break
if any of it.
6-2. That worked out well. Again, early lead from Optic. Those brilliant rounds have evaporated.
It's kind of a
It is
camera
now
position as well.
3-2. Thieves starting to build something special here.
Dashy's on
Where
front, blood
the-
stick.
You know, if you slide to hedge first and stand up, and then the guy
Dashy
on the
literally
other
might
side
be
slides to the
best
grill
on-
and stands up, the guy
Top
sliding to the
two,
grill is
top
probably
three for
gunning
sure.
you.
He's got a snipe of names though.
Yeah, right.
So Dashy's going to get that immediate kill. This player pushing up piano to try and cut this mid hit, this is always a super sketchy play. And yeah, a guy just bottom can play it very effectively. Also, you can kind of fill here and play it if you... I don't know the exact timings on that though. It's very close.
Hydra took a lot of damage there. Shots he's looking
Shots the underground.
to capitalize quickly. There's the regen. We'll see you later, mate. Scrap tags
wow.
another.
He's just weight room. He's going to head back. Scrap's going to end up getting one. Where's Scrap getting that at? Low couch or top mid? Alright, well Ken's going to hold over.
Again, that's so tilting.
Yeah, that's also very annoying. You can see through the bomb side like that, but you know what? Whatever. It's all good. Scrap once again running the backside of the map. He's got a lot of pressure on him right now. Shots he's trying to fight his way forward. Can Scrap get away with his life?
Oh, he's out.
He's out. He's long gone. Wait a minute. Oh,
Scrap ends up getting a freebie. Hydra's going to push up sight. Kenny's just caught out. Not expecting this. I don't think Hydra's expecting him to be there either, honestly. This plant's gone down. But this long wrap might not... I mean, where else could you be type shit?
the fight upstairs. Hydra down low.
Well, he's not up top, guys, and he's not on site. So maybe somehow he got couch?
Last man.
Yes, they kind of are tweaking about their own side.
Pred.
But then info goes down. That's around.
Doing a bit of a
You can wallbang this entire thing in the middle, though, by the way. This entire pillar right here. Yeah, you can wallbang all this. Like, it's not even fucking there. So if you just go hot tub and you just shoot through this, you got bomb checks like that. But you're not going to win a 3v1 on hot tub.
quick lap. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And they just double play for him to be OEing piano. He doesn't have enough time to wrap back. So both players just kind of run forward and play for it. Let's play it together.
Oh, Hydra on a 5, Scrap on a 4, and we're all tied up 3-3.
Dude, nice little swing as
Yeah, this little thing right here to the left. Yeah. Wallbang right there.
well. That pen.
Also, if can just do that to kill a guy off counter, maybe. Teammate gets info on a guy counter. Shoot him in the side a little bit. Your teammate might get him a little weak without overcommitting and kind of get some freebies like that.
Keeps on moving. 3 in a row from Optic, 3 in a row there for 100 Thieves, and great comms from Scrap as well. I can hear him in the distance. He knows he's got the pistol. Not ideal for the fight. Not trying to take a 1v1. Let me get out of dodge and ask Hydra for a little bit of help.
Pistols still do a lot of damage, shot for shot. So he's definitely in a.
I don't feel like
great
they do.
spot
He
to
might have been
assist.
tagged up and weak or something like
Yeah,
that.
but either way, man. Good stuff. And this is quite a scary prospect. There's a few more RCXDs to work with right now. I think at least 2 at this point.
Scrap's keeping it, by the way. He's chowing outer lane.
So not as A heavy of a play here. Optic kind of just give up A lane. So teams are really opting for this mid play more. Number 8's gonna actually hit the route through top. I think he's gonna try and jump across and kill this guy deep right. I think he's just gonna try and jump over the initial cross where you would see. Is that what he's gonna do?
Yeah,
that's
player that would be
definitely-
dealing with him
that's
would
definitely a man
be
using it.
Shotzi, but no, no one's home.
Here we go.
Is there 2 cars on the map? Yeah, Pred might be using a car.
Easy read,
Yeah.
Hydra. Passes out a little bit of intel.
Okay. So yeah, just Shotzi getting caught by Ghosty on his initial route. Is Shotzi up top? Did he die from top? I don't think he was bottom. Ghosty should be top.
Another RC out and about.
Yeah, Ghosty drops off the back. He was top. What the fuck? Excuse me? How is Shotzi dying right here? Was Ghosty might have been prone watching like the jump across? I'm so confused about this. So I think Ghosty might have been doing that thing where I was talking about earlier where it looks like he's prone on couch and he's kind of looking at his own bottom couch from top where they can't see him from top steps with like Optic's top mid. I have to see this play.
Yeah,
It looks like he's bottom and he's shouldering right.
that's definitely a man using it.
He doesn't see anything. He's tweaking about the sniper, obviously.
Here we go.
Shotzi kind of shoots up mid there. Ghosty re-ups top mid.
Easy read, Hydra.
He jumps up.
Passes out a little bit of intel.
And somehow he doesn't. 6 doesn't see him. I guess because 6 is low, obviously. 7 doesn't see him. And Shotzi doesn't. I don't know if he's just standing here looking down this lane or if he's prone, like crawling forward. I think he is army crawling forward right now. Like he is legitimately army crawling. And yeah, Shotzi tries to jump across, I think.
It's another RC out and about.
Ghosty just gets out, but he... How did Ghosty just die to the sniper? What? Oh, the car gets him. That's hilarious.
Pred actually gets a kill with it.
Dude.
That is tremendous. Ghosty. See you later. Ken pokes the eye out. A scrap with a sniper.
Hydra gets timing through their lines. He's even gonna know another one hit A, and then with I think you have info on last because number 2's already playing for this guy. They're gonna know where last 2 players are.
Man advantage now as Dashi picks
Boom.
up the sniper.
It has turnaround, but Envoy lost his gunny.
It might have been one of his own, but that's going to be a big moment
Hydra's
now.
just gonna insta wrap.
In the 1v.
No delay, no hesitation. This is what I was talking about first map, bro. Like, if you making the same play with a little bit of hesitation versus a lot of hesitation gets just big differences.
Hydra on the move, and no bomb in hand either. Chance.
And this would be a 1v3.
He's just gonna play from somewhere totally unexpected.
I mean, this would be for another car as well. So this is.
He's just randomly running around until he's like, "Yep, I wouldn't know I was here."
Here comes the quick bomb grab. The bomb is so.
Oh, I haven't heard that music in
big
game before.
This game. Very, very clear to see for both teams. Has he timed this perfectly?
There's no way.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness. Wait for it.
You see the shadow, but he accidentally meleeed. Shadows should be removed from COD immediately. I've been saying it since the beginning of Shadows in COD. Alright, this is so stupid. It's not even funny. But, yeah. He should have won that. He accidentally meleeed. Shadow is cheese, though. And if you ever play that angle, just know, Shadow.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Like,
you saw the shadow. He slides around the
I've
corner, all of a
pre-fired
sudden, the
many
lights are
people
in his eyes.
showing that angle.
It's the biggest light
And
of
we
all.
know it.
It's the biggest one of all. The sun, baby. There ain't no light like it. It's the mother of all lights. Admittedly, though, I mean, the melee in the air didn't really help.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just that was the bigger factor for sure. Is Dashi still sniping? Doesn't look like it, but I can't quite tell.
Very like top, bottom, mid heavy. Yeah. No, this is a Woodle play for sure.
Love this.
Great
Boom,
nades.
boom. You want to shoot your ride down and how?
Oh, they're just banging. They're just banging. I think number 4 is playing weight room? Or is he playing top? I'm so confused. Where's number? I think he's their own top hall or some shit.
How are we going to hit this one big? Yeah.
No. Yeah, he is top hall. And then Scrap is down low mid. Envoy's going to end up getting this kill. He might have heard him. Or seen, like, someone might have had some sort of info that he jumped across. We'll see.
Oh, damn. Envoy out of nowhere.
And, like, there's not much Shotzi can do. On this map, it's just too open. His teammates really need to buy him space, and it takes a lot of resources to do that on this map. You have to commit to one side or the other, and if your teammates are committing resources, like if the other team knows where you commit your resources, you know where Shotzi's going to be. So It doesn't really work like last year.
Pred. Trying to silently make his way out of pool.
Trying to bust a move. You want it. You got it.
So number 4 is gonna find a Hydra once again. See how Hydra's hitting these routes and he's not dying, and he's doing it in respawns too. Even though he's only 3 and 5, like he's just finding these holes and they're just wide open. Whereas whenever Shotzi's trying to hit through, he just gets caught. Even they're doing about the same. Like both their roles are probably. I couldn't imagine playing their role in
Player
this,
above
but
you might be able to hear the pitter patter of footsteps there, but okay, here we
free B out of Hydra. He just found the hole. Boom. That's it. Easy peasy.
Oh, that's terrible timing. Scrap with magic moment.
Bomb can't go down, and then everything.
And that's it. 4-4.
Full collapse.
Back-to-back rounds.
And Hydra single-handedly kind of just shuts that round down. Even though he only got 1 kill, he just finds the hole. There's 3 alive. Now there's 2 alive. One's probably planning. They're definitely playing A.
Good man. Skyline SnD is so
Easy
good.
collapse.
Yeah, and Dashy's having a tough one as well.
Opened
Got
up by
sniped a few
Shotzi getting
times,
blooded.
Caught off guard, maybe not quite used to playing against it just yet.
And with all the
Still
verticality in
looking
this
for that
game,
bounce back as 100 Thieves have bounced back
Deddy
on this
needs to
map.
be Deddy.
Oh, man.
They're
or
down 3-0, continuing to fight. Obviously
being
got a
like
game
above
on our
somebody,
hands.
a full floor needs to cancel it. Like you shouldn't be able to hear
Pick up some
somebody
more, RC players.
under you if you're
First
top
really
mid.
confirmed kill with an RC card this tournament.
You shouldn't be able, say, when you're
I've seen every single second of every
the
game.
underground bomb site on
Very, very
protocol.
driver. Thanks,
You
man.
shouldn't be able to hear someone top
Oh,
mid because
I'll
that's
send
just
that, but you
too
too.
far
Great
away.
awareness.
Thanks, man.
But the game doesn't register audio vertically, only horizontally.
Rat-a-tat-tat, a great range there. Good shots into both players. Oh, Hydra, he wants it back. Oh my God!
Oh
Scrap
my
the Guardian
God.
Angel. Oh, Envoy.
Envoy with his little couch play gets one. That's big. Shotzi probably a little bit prepared for it, but yeah, that's Envoy.
Again, these are brilliant 1v1 wins.
And now they kill one OEing on site. Scrap's going to hold down left with Sniper, which once again, I think players aren't jawing this angle specifically because snipers are a thing.
When he's winning the ones like that,
And he's just
he
going to hold
puts
down
your
everything
whole
freebie.
team
Oh, man.
in a bad.
I think they should GA that Sniper. Like the first
Bad
Sniper's
place.
hitbox is more
Great
reasonable.
loss, man.
I
The,
mean, Scrap
him just
he
shooting
has
him in
their
the belly
number.
button there should not be a kill.
Nothing else to say. He just has their
He gets
number with the
info. He
sniper.
breaks glass.
Sugar. That's fine. We're moving.
Hydra just going to
Very
prone top
nice.
hall.
Good
Prez,
Got him. 1v3.
Pred's going to play that timing quick.
Pred is
He's going to
turn.
juke
Who
the
goes?
death cam. He's
Right
going to
in the
full
corner.
flank.
I don't know if
They
it was
know
1v4,
at this point
but
it's
I
a
think
death
it'd be
cam
at least a
juke.
1v3 and an ace.
And Scrap's ready for this at the correct timing.
miss,
As
don't
soon
lose,
as the
don't miss, don't
timing hits where Pred could possibly be there, Scrap says, okay, I'm going to pick it up.
Oh my God!
Envoy gets incinerated, but
Oh, he
yeah,
thought he ran away.
trip.
That was such a good try out of Pred.
It is disgusting.
was a great try.
That point, thieves.
Dude,
What a comeback.
that snap was absurd, brother.
Wait, Scrap he made the absolute move here by picking up a jackal. I mean, either way, like that point, he's probably got the fight with a pistol, but it happens. It happens.
It just
That's a hell of a try.
you can't
Just
look
go
two
too
places at
along,
once,
too.
so mess around.
Thieves are looking hot, man.
Scrap
10-4,
he didn't try and run either.
10-5.
He knew that running was the only way he
Scrap
dies
and
there.
Yeah, you're
Envoy
looking
had
for
his
Dash
OE.
to lock in and bounce back here. He's been on the receiving end of a couple sniper kills. This is a stack on the A side, by the way. Or maybe not. Baited on the minimap. That's a lot of nades getting thrown. I think 100 Thieves use a lot of utility ready for an A push. That wasn't there when they were expecting it.
Kenny just can't believe his
Oh!
what?
Oh, Ken!
And now he's just gonna hold on site. Not being ready for that car is so bad. Just shoot it twice, plant. Oh no. Now he's just gonna hold the car and just 3P the lane because he expects multiple here. And the Optic are kind of in disarray because this car is gonna be able to buy so much time and get so much free info.
Bro, he's clenched.
He's pre-firing it now. Like what?
Horror show.
Why didn't you just shoot it when you heard
It's
it
a
coming?
nightmare.
And this is Pred, by the way, sort of the most aggressive player. And now the route's being taken. Hydra.
I think oh okay. So what makes sense actually? You could technically park this car on the right side of this wall and 3P because the car is third person, which is why it shouldn't be allowed in the CDL. It's third person, so you could just sit your car on the edge here and you could just stare at bomb site without the car being exposed. So maybe Kenny thought that he was trying to get it set up in that position, and he's like, oh, if I go ahead and plant, maybe he didn't see me or he won't see me at all. But I don't know how that timing works
Still alive.
exactly.
No, they're up top. Okay, there you go. 2 players right now up
Now
top.
he
The
finally
flank's
gets
coming
it.
through. Hydra already getting that first blood.
Yeah. And Hydra at this point's hit her out. Lord knows what he did.
car just bought them so much time.
He's just finding holes.
It's terrifying. Pred, oh my wait.
Envoy's gonna end up getting that trade.
Finding kills all over the place. Scraps trying to play it slow. Envoy upstairs.
So the little trade war goes down, and then Optic are the first ones that fail to trade. Now they're all dead.
Tremendous work.
That's the round. Or that's the game.
The map. 2-10.
Unfortunate for Optic. I do feel like 100 Thieves just played the map better. I said at the beginning it's quite gambly. But yeah, I think 100 Thieves, especially when it came down to Hydra and... Well, Hydra went off the last few rounds, but Hydra and Shotzi, even though they weren't doing well for the majority of the game, they were making or breaking their ability to win. I think this role is going to be very important going forward, but who knows? At this point, it's so early. But all right, I'll hop into the next map. This is quite a long one, but I was thorough. This is the first Skyline SnD I'm done. I'm out.